Hi friends, welcome back to my channel, and today we are going to make the most exciting, not one tier, not two tiers, but 4-tier layered Halloween cake. Are you ready for it? I hope so, because we're getting started. Okay, so you're gonna want some red velvet cake mix, some icing tubes of your choice, a few round baking pans, and whatever your recipe calls for. Mine calls for water and vegetable oil, but I only have olive oil, so we're gonna use a bit less of that so it doesn't taste too oily, and also a few eggs. I preemptively decided to make my cakes the night beforehand so they could sit in the fridge and harden a bit before I start stacking them all on top of each other. So just spray up your pans, put them in the oven, and then once you take them out, let them cool in the fridge. Okay, so as you previously saw, I did make these last night. They keep real well in the fridge. Ooh, that one's a little flattened, but yeah, I have 4 beautiful red velvet layers here. Okay, so I thought I'd try a new angle since I'm going to be decorating on this table, but first we have to make our buttercream, and this is my first time ever making buttercream, so hopefully it turns out, but I do have a backup just in case. So I have our icing sugar, a little bit of milk, our softened unsalted butter, vanilla, a sifter, and of course our black food coloring for later. Okay, so first I'm going to take the softened butter and put it into our bowl here, and we're going to gradually mix in the sifted icing sugar. So I thought this would be the best way to do it. I already counted out the 2 cups that I needed. I guess you want to slowly just keep adding the icing sugar. It is messy, so I'm pretty glad I'm using this tablecloth I got from the dollar store, but
a little longer than a few minutes later.
So I finished our buttercream icing. Finally, it is nice and thick. And I added a little bit more icing sugar just to make sure it was thick and will hold its form, because I have an idea of how I'm going to decorate the cake. So now we're going to add the food coloring and hopefully not ruin all of the work we've done. So I just added a tiny bit there, and we'll see how far that gets us. Now that we've got our buttercream all ready in this Ziploc bag, I've got my cakes here, and before we can actually start layering them on, it's best to actually cut the dome off of the top, if you can kind of see there. Then they'll sit more level and your cake won't be lopsided, or you won't have to use extra icing to like fill in the gaps.
Take our first layer, and I've seen baking shows before and I've made a 2-layer cake before, so I feel like I know what I'm doing.
So I made some more black buttercream, and I'm just gonna put it around the sides here before we start actually decorating with all of this stuff that I have right here. Alright, so it's finally time to decorate. I'm gonna start with some simple things. So this is the finished product, and I'm so freaking happy. I think it turned out great. I didn't really even have an idea till earlier today, kind of. Even like this is actually a sticker, but I couldn't find any Halloween cake topper things, so I just got this from the dollar store in the home decor section, and it was in a little basket, but I just kind of took it apart and put it on my cake. And yeah. Same with this isn't edible, it's just decorative ribbon, but it all came together quite nicely actually. So I did end up taking it to a bit of a shindig for Thanksgiving, even though it's a Halloween cake. I really didn't want it to go to waste or sit in my fridge for too long. I also didn't want to cut it before I got there, so I did take a picture of what the inside looks like, and it turned out pretty even to my surprise. This was my first time, and I did kind of wing the middle of it. So that is all for my Bake With Me Halloween cake edition. I hope you enjoyed, and if you did, don't forget to like and subscribe if you want to see more videos from me. Otherwise, don't forget to smile, and I'll see you next time. Bye guys!